and a stick in the ground, setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles, impressed with the watch. We played at the levels of Letterman jocks. Pins on the jacket, the man's abundant. The point of the road was banned and rugged. Hushing, I'm applying on pants in London. The products are not being scared of some judgment. Gotta stay in the cut you off if you ain't making the cut. Couldn't tell you who the hell is behind us. You start to forget when you stay in the front of it's up. And it's up for grabs, no remorse of who I'm taking it from. Numbers I give on my scoreboard is the only form of us staying in touch, that's staying enough. It's time to receive for all of the favors I've done. Too late for y'all to switch teams, everybody getting big leagues. Product flying out the shelf, what's in store for us? Known to hit a hole in one, look at the crowd and shoulder shrug. Shots are limited, I'm scared mango with the golden gun. Posted up, ready for whatever, boy, you know what's up. Time's close, I whittled them down. Sticking to them by sticking around. The gang online, Iwo Jima got one flag and a stick in the ground. Setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles, impressed with the watch. We play at the levels of Letterman jocks. Shout out to Steve. The boy getting love from the harsh critics. Strives take me bi-weekly, the time me keep taking it further. You aren't finished and I gotta listen. Ain't son to believing and see that I'm actually breathing and doing it real time. Love to pull an idea out thin there, act on it and profit in real life. If we not aligned, don't present me a dotted line. Yeah, I'm a QB, but I ain't handing on nothing for someone to monetize. And it goes to the birds too, can't give it a time if a dollar so cut eyes. They get X'd out, for they had the potential to be my ex. I know all the plays, I'm a seasoned vet. Yeah. Always showing up, known to hit a hole in one. Look at the crowd and shoulder shrug. Shots are limited, I'm scared mango with the golden gun. Posted up, ready for whoever, boy, you know what's up. Time's close, I whittled them down. Sticking to them by sticking around. The gang online, Iwo Jima got one flag and a stick in the ground. Setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles, impressed with the watch. We play at the levels of Letterman jocks. Time's close, I whittled them down. Sticking to them by sticking around. The gang all out, Iwo Jima got one flag. Yeah.
Some people love me, and they don't even know I have a hard time loving myself. Some people judge me, and they don't even know I have a hard time judging myself. Life gets ugly, but I got a paintbrush and paint a pretty smile on myself. Mouth stay shut even when I need help. In too deep in the water, Mike Phelps. Swimming lessons, I still got many unanswered questions. Sick of the anger, sick of depression. Wanna be grateful, count your blessings. Just give me my salad, you keep the dressing. Cause I'm cream of the crop, he paid the price, I'm worth a lot. He told me go, why would I stop? Rest on my thoughts, jump off the tire rope. D'Lo Brown with the frog splash. Leaps of faith, what I call that. If you hit my line for the old me, when I hang up on you, don't call back. I ain't gon' block my blessings, I'd rather block your number. Life taught me so many lessons, Been down bad, never under. That's breath in my lungs. Some people die young, where I come from. Woke up and gave thanks to Father and Son. Filled with the Spirit, I shine like the sun. Ghost in me, but I ain't haunted. Bad vibes, keep them, don't want it. Pride hard to swallow, doggone it. And you were really never my opponent. I'm fighting evil, man, they hearts black. They wanted my life, told them back. Got an itch for sin, can't scratch that. Keep the truth loaded in the black gap. Just know if I said it, I'm in it, and they gon' take it back. Learn the game brighter than my granddaddy's Cadillac. Young man, old song, imagine that. Ain't in my control, gotta pray, let them handle that. God hit my line, get me to play. Roger that, gang torn, alright, you hate like a running back. If you ain't catch everything I said, better run it back. Eating up this beat, break bread, where your sandwich at, y'all? Thought I was done? No, this beat ain't like Kobe, I'm too full. My God, sick old mode, he too cold. I'm skating on beats, frozen with the flow.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the roll, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the roll, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to my boy DZ. What is going on, Candle Mafia? Thank you all for tuning in to tonight's live stream to do probably closer to 1 hour of TA. Because I'm actually going somewhere with Tony tonight. I'm actually pretty excited. But guys, we're gonna be doing all the TA. We're gonna be taking a look at some of the key levels on Bitcoin as we are starting to get a little bit of a move to the downside. Are we going to get a bigger breakdown here? Can we see somewhat of a bounce? And if we do, where can we come up to? Are we expecting higher prices? Are we expecting to come up with a lackluster bounce, roll it back around, bring it down to lower prices? What is Bitcoin going to do next? We're going to be talking about it on tonight's live stream. We will be taking a look at a couple of altcoins tonight, but we do have to get the giveaways done. As you guys know, we have a bunch of giveaways to do. We have a pretty big giveaway to do tonight. So, guys, with all that being said, real quick, before we get started, don't forget to smash that like button. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel of pain and pleasure, where you guys will, every 100 likes, you guys get a spin on the wheel of pain and pleasure. And you guys know the more spins, the more wins. I think we're giving away crypto this week. We haven't added any merch yet, and that is a big yet. But guys, also, before we get started, I do want to shout out Golden gifting another 50 Frankie Candles memberships. Absolutely insane. Dude, you're a complete legend. Thank you for being here, and thank you for gifting everybody memberships. Literally, there is not a dang person in the Mafia right now that doesn't have a green name. I'm kidding. There are a few people, but if you hang out here long enough, eventually you're going to wind up with you guys are going to wind up getting a green name. And also, shout out to maybe a Band-Aid, also gifting 5 Frankie Candles memberships. You guys are absolutely savage with these memberships, and I love it. The more emojis we got in here, the more I love it. But guys, thank you all for tuning in. Before we jump into it, I want to shout out the chat, and then we'll get right into the price action. Like I said, probably going to do closer to a 1 hour live stream tonight, because me and Tony are going into Atlanta, and you guys might be like, well, isn't that where you live? Yes, but we're actually not in the city. We're going into the city. But guys, with all that being said, let's go ahead and shout out the Mafia here. We got Looney in the chat saying bing, 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 bong, bong, bong. Actually, he said bing, 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 bong. Shout out to Looney. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for being here. Darren Does Things, as always, says, I can't get one lol branded account. Yeah, Darren, what the heck, dude? You're in here all the time. How have you not gotten a membership? We're going to have to figure that out, bro. Shout out to Darren Does Things. Thank you for helping out in the premium Discord, bro. I do appreciate you. Shout out to Raw Doggin. Shout out to you, bro. He says, go. 3, 2, 1. Go. Shout out to you, bro. What's going on, man? Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Dave Digital with the green name. Says Candle Eye Candle. Oh, hey. What's going on, Dave Digital? Thank you for being here, bro. As always, I appreciate you. LA Baby in the house. Shout out to LA Ray. Not to be confused with LA Baby. Said, let's get this money, Frankie. Shout out to LA Ray. Thank you for being here. We got Bro Tip. We got Prosper Samuel in the chat. We got Green Gonzalez. Sob Mike. What is going on, bro? Incognito. What is up? Crypto Killer Whale. What is going on, bro? Thank you for being here. And last, but certainly not least, guys, go ahead and show our mods some love. You know who they are. Tyler Durden, Chemistry Bro, Captain Kirk. Did I say Tyler Durden? Rob the Crypto Snob. We got D Petty Crypto. We got Crypto Billy, Captain Kirk. You guys know who they are. Show them some love in chat. They help us out on the channel endlessly, and I am forever indebted to them. Shout out to Self Post Crypto. And last, but certainly not least, Red Elephant. You think I can win a hat? Red Elephant. We'll root for you. Maybe if we add a hat to the giveaway. Guys, if we get 550 likes on tonight's live stream, I will add a Frankie Candles hat of any color. We got all different colors. We'll add one hat to the giveaway, and I will be rooting for... I already lost it. Who just asked for it? Frankie, can I win a hat? I lost it already. Unbelievable. I already lost it. Shout out to AJ91 said, Frankie the GOAT. Shout out to you, bro. But I forget who just said they wanted to win a hat, but I'm rooting for you. And if we get 550 likes, we will go ahead and add that hat to the giveaway. But without further ado, guys, shout out to Wayne C. said, hi, hey, Frankie, great premium live stream, I assume. Earlier, had to leave for dinner. Mrs. is happy now. Shout out to Wayne C. Thank you for being in the premium Discord. And hey, that long is starting to play out a little bit here. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into the charts. Don't forget, today's energy is brought to you by Aztec King Cactus Moss Water, the healthiest and most collagen-filled, antioxidant-riddled, all-natural cactus water-based energy drink. Goes great with candles. Oh, God, that's hot. That's hot. Okay, sorry, guys. So here we go, guys. Let's jump right into the price action here. Now, as you guys know, shout out to Golden, said TGIF. Thank God it's Frankie. Let's go. Shout out to Dude, Golden, I'm going to hit you. Are you in the Discord, bro? If you're not in the Discord, get in the free Discord, bro. I got to hit you up. I'm going to hit you up. I don't know. You're crazy, bro. Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate you. I just want to reach out and thank you, bro. You've been showing a lot of support recently, and I really do appreciate it. So shout out to Golden. I'm going to be reaching out to you soon. Or message me or Tony D on Discord. I want to talk to you. But thank you, bro. I really do appreciate you. The super chats and the memberships. Unbelievable, bro. You're a legend. But guys, let's go ahead and jump right into the price action here. Now, obviously, we are looking at our major, and I'm actually going to do a bit more macro analysis here today, guys, because to be 100% honest with you, like the real trades right now are a lot of the trades right now are just very small scalps. But I do want to do a little bit of higher time frame analysis and just kind of talk about what I'm expecting for Bitcoin and kind of the current state of Bitcoin right now in the more macro. James Armstrong said, drop the merch link. Tony D. If you say his name 3 times, he will pop up in chat. But yeah, he'll drop that merch link, I'm sure, in just a second. Michael says, what energy drink are you on? I need some too. Well, Michael, it's Aztec King Cactus Moss Water, also known as Aztec King Cactus Moss Water. But anyway, yeah, also shout out to B-Rad. Said he needed some positivity. B-Rad, I'm here for you, bro. And I'm looking for extra positivity lately, too. So I'm trudging through the mud here, and I'll just drag you right behind me, bro. We're going to bring the positivity. Shout out to B-Rad. Hit him up with some love in the chat. He's having a bad day, I think. Hopefully, this stream makes it better. Shout out to B-Rad, not to be confused with B-Rabbit, if you guys know who that is. Anyway, taking a look here, guys. Obviously, we are starting to get a little bit of a breakdown below our value area low. This is our key level of support. And Tony Two Fingers. This is our key level of support. We are starting to slip it just a little bit, but for a couple of specific reasons, I do think that we could potentially get a bounce in here, but I am not really expecting it to be that strong of a bounce based off of some other very specific things that we're going to go over in just a second. Shout out to Hannah King. Thank you for gifting that Frankie Candles membership. Let's go. Hannah King, the OG. Let's get it. Excuse me. I just had a Jersey Mike sub. It's like not sitting well here. But shout out to Hannah King. Thank you so much for all the support. One of our biggest supporters, and I appreciate you. The princess of the CandleMafia, some people call her. But yeah, shout out to Hannah. Thank you so much. But first off, guys, obviously, we did wind up getting a rejection off of one of our levels here, which was the Bybit POC, coming in at about $28,000, right? And Not only, this was the Bybit POCs. I don't know if that's written twice, but it was also a local golden pocket. And as you guys know, my general sentiment, and I'm going to keep it kind of brief here, guys, because, again, we're only going to do about an hour. But I do just want to point out that my general sentiment recently has been a bit more bearish, right? Now, why? Reason being is the higher time frame money flow, right? Even if I hide all this TA, if you come down to Market Cipher, you can see here that we have money flow coming out not only on the 4-day, but we're also in the red on the 3-day. VWAP also looking to roll right back over here, and we might get a VWAP. Oh, we are getting a VWAP flop here on the 3-day. We were talking about this last night on the live stream, guys, with a green dot and an immediate red dot. This is why we were being a little bit cautious last night, because we didn't know if we were going to get this VWAP flop. If this confirms, it may be possible to just completely push down through these levels and come down to some lower prices, which we'll talk about those specific levels in a second. But, we are starting to get that VWAP flop, so a little bit of an update there. But money flow in the red on the 3-day, on top of the 4-day money flow coming out, looking for a crossover into the red. 5-day money flow crossing over into the red right now. So because of this, because of the money flow coming into the red on the higher daily time frames, this is giving us our bearish leaning macro sentiment, right? And let me just turn that TA on, one last time. And you guys know, right? This is why we were looking for a bounce to come in here at that value area low. We wound up getting it, rejecting the Bybit POC at 28K, which is, again, one of our rejection zones, as well as this purple box was kind of the first rejection zone, POC being the second one. You could see we wicked up to the Bybit POC, closed the candles right below the 786, which is one of the reasons why this was actually one of our rejection zones, because it was a 786 Fibonacci retracement level, golden pocket retracement level, as well as the 200-day moving average was sliding right through there as well. And then I also believe we had some spider lines coming through here as well, a nice little double spider line pocket coming right up through there as well. I don't have them drawn on this chart, but you can see we kind of rejected both of these levels, right? Because like your body closed below the first rejection level, but you did get the wick up to that POC. So the reason we were looking for this bounce to be a lackluster move up before rolling back to the downside, because there was a specific reason why we weren't looking to long this all the way up to new yearly highs. And it had everything to do with the higher time frame money flow on the higher daily time frames, right? Coming out into the red, indicating that the trend was likely to continue into or continue down, right? The money flow indicates the longer term trend, and especially on the higher time frames, we would be looking for that money flow to be indicating the longer term trend, right? Like the macro trend. And on top of that, we do have a red dot on the daily, and unfortunately, guys, we do have that blood diamond printing on the daily time frame. This is a pretty bearish sign, right? So again, over here, as we were sitting down at the macro value area low, as we sat down here at the macro value area low, we were looking for that move up, but again, we were expecting it to be a lackluster bounce because of the money flow, giving us a bearish leaning bias, right? A lot of people get confused, like, how are you looking for a move up if you're bearish, right? Because nothing goes down in a straight line, right? So you look for the move down, you look for the retracement to put in a lower high, you find those levels that are likely to have those lower highs come in, and that's where you look for your bearish confirmations to catch the short back to the downside. So not only do you have money flow coming out on the higher daily time frames, you now have the daily blood diamond. And if you guys remember from yesterday's live stream, something I was looking for to give us a little bit of a stronger signal to get a move to the upside would be that daily bullish divergence, right? If we get our blood diamond to push us down a little bit more here on the daily, we could put a daily bull div in at the value area low or on the deviation below the value area low, and that would be a little bit more of a strong signal to get a move to the upside. Now, I don't know if we're going to get presented with that setup yet, but it's something to look for, especially with your momentum waves looking the way it does. It does look like it may want to set up for that. We'll also likely start printing that on the 12-hour and the 16-hour first. They will likely start printing if we're going to get those bull divs. It'll likely happen on the 12 and 16-hour first. So probably going to be watching those time frames to kind of anticipate if we're going to get that on the daily. However, even if we get that daily bull div, the macro sentiment is still technically bearish because of the money flow on the higher time frame. So it's not impossible. We talked about this yesterday. If we do wind up coming down with the daily or the 12-hour, we put in the lower low, right? We get the higher low on our momentum waves. We get that bullish divergence. It's not impossible to get another move to the upside, right? Now, again, I think this is the less likely situation that because we got the big breakdown, right? From our value area low, or I'm sorry, our value area high to the value area low. And this is typically where you look for the longs. Because of the money flow in the higher time frames, we looked for the longs here. We caught it, but we looked for it to be a lackluster move before continuing to the downside. Now, because of this big move down and the fact that we got the retracement here, a local golden pocket retracement, not the full golden pocket retracement. The full golden pocket retracement is actually at this level, the value area high POC golden pocket confluence. This would be the full retracement of the entire move from the upside to the downside. And that is typically where price likes to put those lower highs in before continuing down. But the fact that we got two reasons why I think it's less likely to get a move all the way back up to the high of the range. Number one, the daily blood diamond. Number two, money flow in the higher time frames. Number three, the fact that we rejected this level so harshly and the fact that this level was so strong or had so many levels of confluence, right? Because not only did we reject, I don't know why I couldn't find that word in my brain. Not only did we reject the golden pocket, but it was also the buy bit POC. And also, if you look here, the bodies of these candles did close almost below that 786. I'm sure it might not be pulled to the exact wick. There you go. Actually did close below that 786 level. So, because of this, I don't think it's very likely that we're gonna get like a big move up past these highs and then come up to the value area high and reject. It's not impossible, but I do think it's the less likely situation. Now, I think the more likely situation is that if we do get a bounce from this level, which is possible, we do have 1 hour bullish divergence confirmed now. We also have our 2 hour bull div printing. Now, you're going to have to be fighting that yellow X, which I typically don't like taking long positions against the yellow X like that. These are very strong for the most part. They also come in twos. The first one brings you down a lot. Typically, the second one will also bring you down a decent bit. And then the third, fourth, fifth, and sometimes sixth can indicate seller exhaustion. So, with that being said, did Tony D ever drop that merch link? Let's see. I don't see him in here. Tony D, slacking on the job. What is this guy doing? Unbelievable. I'm kidding. I think that's going to make him pop up. I let him go home early one day. I'm just kidding, guys. But anyway, 2 hour bull div is printing, and there you go. Just confirmed it, literally live on stream right now. Yeah, see, I knew he was going to come in and be like, I did. I knew there was a much higher chance that Tony D did what I asked immediately so fast that I didn't even see it than him just not being in here. It's like the 400th time I tried to catch him lacking and still can't catch him one time. Tony D, come on, bro. Come on. Just let me catch you slipping, bro. I'm just kidding, guys. He knows I'm joking. But we just confirmed that 2 hour bull div live. And I do think we can get some kind of a bounce to come in here. But again, I really don't think that it's I really don't think it's likely that we're going to come up to any of these other levels. If we do somehow, it's not possible, right? If we do rip past this lower high that we made, I would be looking for rejections at this golden pocket POC value area high confluence. And I want to add another reason why I think is less likely for that to happen, because not only was this a golden pocket and a POC that we rejected here, but also if you come up to a much higher time frame. And let me just go ahead. I'm going to pull up a different. Let me pull up this chart right here. Okay, so if we go ahead and this is the. Let me see. Is it on the Bitstamp chart? Let's go ahead and pull it. What I want to do here is I'm going to come down to the daily. I'm going to pull this macro range, right? We're going to pull it from pull our full macro range, and I guess it was maybe the Bybit chart. Let me try it on here. Get rid of all this. And let me pull this volume from macro value. Okay, so here it is, right? Not only did we reject a $28,000 POC of the local range, which is right here, right? But we also bearishly retested the macro value area high. Many reasons why this was a very, very good place to put in a lower high and get a bigger move to the downside. Now, there's a lot of bearish puzzle pieces kind of coming together here, guys, because I feel like, I started, warming up to the bulls a little bit, and now it looks like we're flipping a little bit more bearish, right? So again, this is why I think it's less likely to come back up to this value area high, and the reason is that not only was it the POC golden pocket, but this was a bearish retest of the value area high of this entire macro range. Now, what does that mean? Basically, what that means, guys, is if we're unable to get back, whoops, that is not what I wanted. If we are unable to get back above this value area high, what are we looking at? It's the same thing as every other volume profile we've ever looked at, right? Let me pull this range one more time, and I'll hide the macro range so we understand what we're looking at here, right? So what happens when you lose the value area high and you can't get back above it? Well, you're looking for a move down to your POC and your value area low eventually. That's what we got, right? In that same manner, if you cannot get back above this macro value area high, maybe you retest it a couple times, but if you cannot get back above there is going to be a bigger chance that you get accepted back into this macro range and likely that you are going to come down to some lower prices, eventually targeting the POC of the macro range coming in at about $20,142, eerily close to that. I believe we have a CME gap down there. And then we could also, there we go. There's the POCs and the value area lows in chat. I see you guys. Let's get it. But we know we know that once we get below this value area low or value area high, it is more likely that we get down to the POC or the value area low of the range. Now, again, I do believe we have a CME gap down here, as well as you have to think to yourself. You have to think to yourself that regardless of if you have a CME gap there, you have to think there's probably going to be a lot of liquidity underneath this low, right? Because there are probably a lot of people longing here. You have to assume that anyone going long from here is going to, let me just adjust these. If you have a bunch of people going long from this level, right? And, you're going to assume it's not going to be just one trade, right? It's going to be like a bazillion different trades, right? And all these stop losses are likely going to be, right below this POC or just below these lows, right? And if we are able, we may want to go scoop up that liquidity, boom, wick down right below that POC, and then that could be where we get a major move to the upside. And let me just get rid of these. That was low-key satisfying. But yeah, that's kind of what I would look for. And this is in the long term. This is not going to happen tomorrow or the next day or even a week from now, right? In my opinion. It could, but likely it's not. But that's why we're going to talk about, the next levels to the downside. But in the macro, guys, simplifying things, getting all the TA off the chart and just looking at this as a giant macro range, simply put, we're back accepted into this range, right? Even if we come up and bearishly retest, like if we can't get back above this value area high at $27,567, it's going to be likely that we stay in this range and start working our way down to the POC. But as you guys know, it's oftentimes not as clean as it was inside of this range, right? Like this range was like you hit the high, you basically, kind of noisy to the downside, but you bounce off the low straight to the high. You get below the high straight to the low. It's not always that simple or that clean, right? More often than not, you get a very, very noisy situation, more like this, right? Where you go up and down and then you back up and it's very confusing and sketchy. So if we know that the price action is going to be messy on the way to eventually visit this POC, we know there's going to be a lot of chop in between, we can go ahead and find those other key levels to give us context, right? Let's just pretend we're drawing legit levels here. If we can find those legit levels to look at, we can actually make money in that chop, right? And as you guys know, I've looked at this, a bunch of times on the channel so far, or recently. If you pull this local range here, you can see that we not only have our value area high of the range sitting at about 24,205, but if you pull your golden pocket retracement level from this low all the way up to the high, you can see that your golden pocket comes in perfect confluence with this local value area high. So this is probably the 15th time I've drawn this level live on stream, but you can see right there, whoops, this is going to be our, come on, there we go. This is going to be our next major level of support. You can see the Bybit chart did wick just down there for a second before coming back up. But that's going to be our next key level of support. And then obviously you're going to want to watch that POC coming in at about 22,900. 23K is going to be another level to watch because it's kind of that even, that just even psychological number. And then the value area low of your range is in perfect confluence with your 786. So that's going to be kind of the two major levels of support I'm looking at is going to be the golden pocket value area high and the value area low 786. So these are the next key levels to the downside. And again, you're keeping in mind that the fact that we rejected this value area high, also makes it less likely that we're going to come back up to test these highs. Not impossible again. So, if we do get a random move up and we get above this level here at $27,535 and we just start ripping up, everyone's going to be like, oh my God, we're going to the moon. Right? But we know that we have some key levels up here that we are likely to reject and come back down, right? And that's all based off of high time frame money flow analysis. And again, I do think it's less likely because we just perfectly bearishly retested this value area high, making it more likely that we're accepted into the range. So the thought process here is, hey, we're below the macro value area low, likely going to come down to the POC. But if we hit this area, right, this second value area underneath us, that's where a lot of the turbulence is likely to come in, right? So that way, if we come down to that area of turbulence, right, we come down, we could look for bounces or potential long positions off that blue box. Or if we get below this box, we now know that it's likely that we're going to be accepted into this area of balance, and it's going to be likely to come down to the value area low, /786. So again, like nothing has really changed here. Same levels that we've been looking at, for the basically all week. But that basically remains the same, right? And we talk about this all the time, like breaking things down into multiple value areas. And this is kind of what gives us the, again, it's what makes this lower high likely the lower high, right? It's not like we just came up here and tested a POC, but the fact that we rejected not only the 200-day, but also the Fibonacci Golden Pocket 786 retracement, and mostly the macro value area low. So that kind of gives me insight into thinking like, hey, this is not that good, right? Like we're probably going to see more downside, right? On top of that, we are also still, as of right now, below our 200-week moving average. So let me go ahead and pull that up. Change the look back. That is not what I want. Change that look back to 200. And you can see there we are still below our 200-week moving average, which is pretty bearish, right? Like that's a big thing that a lot of people look at. Let me fix my chair as it's been sinking slowly this whole time. But that is that's pretty bearish, right? Like I'm not someone who, like, you guys know, I don't always have the 200-week moving average. Like I don't have moving averages on my chart very often. It's only when we're interacting with a big important moving average that I bring it up. And so as of right now, that is somewhat more of a bearish look, right? So there's many things that, like, and again, like if you go on your regular candles, like this is a bearish candle, right? Big wick on the top. We talked about this last night. Big wick on the top. That is a bearish candle, right? So like, and also we wicked right into the 200-week moving average. There's a lot of reasons why that might have been the bearish retest and the lower high. I'm not going to rename it again, but there's like 15 different reasons why this was a strong bearish retest and could wind up resulting in a big reversal. So we may get some noise in between, but the next key levels of support, again, are going to be right here, and I'll read them out to you. 24,274 to 23,820 is the first major level of support. Looking for bounces off of that level. If we can't get back below, if we get below and can't get back above 24,274, we are expecting to come down to the POC at $22,900. And also eventually expecting to come down and test that 786, getting closer to about 22,1. So that's basically, nothing has changed, right? Those levels are exactly the same. This is, and now I do want to do a little bit more of a zoomed out analysis here, guys, because I want to talk about maybe what the rest of the bear market might look like if we continue, to come down, right? And number one, I do think it's possible. Now, again, we know that we're below this value area low. If we are going to expect to fill the rest of this range and potentially come back down towards this value area low at $17,622, it could make a lot of sense, right? Because as you guys know, in 2019, let's zoom out a little bit. You guys can see here, we put in the low here of the bear market last cycle at about $3,067. And then we came up in our bear market rally, and then we came down and we put in a 786 retracement on the weekly time frame. Let me move this over, right? If I pull that fib from the low to the bear market high, you can see that we did get that 786 retracement before coming back up and continuing into the bull run. And we talked about this, I think, yesterday. If we see something similar, I want to talk about this, right? Pull from the low to the high. you can see that your 786, your macro 786 retracement levels just below your POC, eerily close to your value area low. So what I would kind of expect here, if I can hide, let me just hide some of this stuff just so we don't get confused. We don't want too many fibs. Don't pull too many fibs. But yeah, boom, boom, boom. So yeah, if we do come down, right? Macro golden pocket coming in at 21.2. Again, eerily close to that those key levels that we just brought up. But your 786 coming in at 18,900, right? If we come down in some kind of a crazy black swan event or we get some kind of bearish news, we get a big nuke down to the 786, if you get the quick wick down to the value area low, boom, quick little wick. That is kind of the higher low that we can look for. Now, technically, if we put in the 786 retracement like we did last cycle, the lower, because remember, we put in the 786 retracement, right? But we wicked way below. But we still didn't wick to a lower low. We actually wicked to make a higher low. But the bodies of your candle close on the 786, and then you get that big little wick, or that big wick. I shouldn't say big little. So we got something very similar to that. It would make sense. It would make sense to come down here, maybe wick down to that value area low, close your candles above that 786, and then continue on into the bull run, right? And if you look at this, April 2024 is kind of like where you would expect the next halving to be. So you might kind of boom, boom, wick down to the value area low, close your candle above the 786, wiggle around a little bit, and then the halving happens and you're off to the bull run, right? So I do think this is somewhat likely to happen, right? At least as of right now. I'll have to reassess the situation, but as of, putting in a higher low here, guys, and breaking these yearly highs, every day that goes by, this becomes less and less likely, right? You can see here, we talked about this yesterday, starting to break this low, starting to break these lows here, right? So if we start closing candles below this level, that's breaking the market structure and going to make it more likely that we come back into this area of consolidation that we just looked at. And then again, overall, you're back within your macro value area. So in the long term, what can we expect out of Bitcoin over the next few months, right? September's typically bearish. And if we are going to get a big move down, this is the range that I would be looking at, with a possible visit of the POC at $20,151. And then potentially, at a worst case scenario, if we're going to get one last big washout in this bear market, if you get down to this value area low at 17,470, guys, everybody's going to be calling for zero. The bears are going to be like, I told you 10K, you moron. And then likely, I do still think, even if we're down here, it's going to be very scary. And if we do get down here, we will assess the situation and find lower prices in case we break down, because we can. It's not impossible. But if we get down there, everyone's going to be calling for lower prices. Everyone's going to be bearish. And then likely we're going to get some kind of a strong bounce off one of these levels and get a big move up. Even if it's not permanent, or the move up, we're going to get some kind of a significant bounce off that value area low, being that it is such a key level. So I could see that play out. But again, more or less, I do think it's going to be, pretty boring the rest of the bear market. Like, even if we get that move down, essentially when you zoom out, I do think we're just kind of bing-bong around down here until the halving and the next bull run. So that's kind of the long-term analysis, guys. If you are looking to pull this range, it's basically pulled from all the way on the weekly. If you're pulling it on the weekly, Monday, May 30th, 2022 to current price. That's kind of where I'm looking at it. And that's just it takes time for this stuff to play out. But that's kind of the major key levels that I would be looking at, in the long term. And kind of like the rest of the bear market. That's kind of how I would expect it to play out. And this might be kind of the pivot point, right? This could be the time where we came up, tested the 200-week moving average, bearishly retest. Look at the confluence on the 200-week and this value area high. Might have just tested it, and now we're about to get a big move down. And what could cause that big move down? Well, there'd be nothing better than a red dot and nasty little trigger wave on the monthly time frame, guys. This monthly red dot doesn't look good, right? And if I pull up the Bitstamp chart, just so we could kind of see what these have done in the past, you can see here, if I measure out all these monthly red dots, let's see, right here, from the top of the candle to the 82%. Now, obviously, that's from the top of the bull market to the bottom of the bear market. We're not expecting that. But We would probably be expecting something more like this. So if we measure this one from, you can see the red dot right down here. Top of the red candle. Let's see. I'm sorry, top of the blue candle. Come on. Right about here to the, let's see. Yeah, so that one brought you down about 37%. And then this last one, which I would argue is the most similar just because it's very close to that zero line, essentially was the start of a black swan, which was in March of 2020, which wound up bringing you down about 59-60%. So I don't know if we have a black swan upon us, but look at this. What happens when you get below a value area low and you can't get back above it? You're looking to come down to the value area low. Somebody's at my house. Bear with me, guys. Amazon. Should we tell her she's on YouTube? I'm kidding. I'm going to leave her alone. She looks nice. Anyway, if we lose this value area low, you'd expect to come down to, if you lose the value area high, you would expect to come down to the value area low. And what better thing to give you a big move down like that than a monthly trigger wave and red dot? I'm surprised this isn't a blood diamond, to be 100% honest with you. Shout out to Tony D, said trying to keep me moving here on time. Get those altcoins in. Okay, yeah. We'll move on right after this. We'll go right into Ethereum, and then we will check out. We'll take a look at one or two other. This guy, I love this. This guy says another influencer fear-mongering, who missed the bottom. Just so you know, I assume this is your first time here. Welcome to the channel. Sit down and buckle up. We won't be able to see your chats anymore, but that's okay. Buckle in. Actually, believe that the bottom is in at 15.5, so I like how you assumed that with having no idea, but that's okay. We love you, and we want to help you. So, yeah, I do believe the bottom is in at 15.5, so not fear-mongering for lower lows, but just looking for something to play out similarly to this cycle. Not identical. I know history doesn't always repeat itself. Don't worry. I know that's going through you. It's like, history does repeat itself. That's not what I said. But what better move or what better signal to make this move from the value area high to the value area low to put in a higher low, not lower low. If we get down there and it looks bearish, we'll look for the lower lows. But as of right now, I don't see us going below 15.5. But I could see us getting one last washout, and then all the bears that guy was just talking about that are calling for lower lows, we would all be screaming for it to happen right here, and then they'll likely just get wrecked to the upside. So he's actually right. So, that's not no hate towards this guy. He's actually 100% right. He's just got the wrong person. But it's just presumptual, But anyway, let's go. Let's see. If it bleeds, it leads. Show me the blood, Frankie. Shout out to Multi-Sig Dummy. What is going on, bro? Thank you for being here. Let's see. Creighton C said, too late. Let's see. Oh, God. Shout out to Jessica. Hey, Frankie, keep doing what you do from the Lady Crypto. Shout out to Mickey Snelling. Not to be confused with Michael Snelling. Shout out to Mickey. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Let's go. But yeah, guys, monthly red dot. Surprised it's not a blood diamond. It would be, that still could be a strong move to the downside. And that blood diamond could still print, right? Like if we get that blood diamond on Bitcoin, might be that move down to make those higher lows, though. That POC does look saucy, in my opinion, at about 17K. All right, let's go ahead. Yes. Yeah, shout out to Fam says, history doesn't repeat, but oftentimes rhymes. Yes, absolutely. Michael says, I'm bigger and uglier than Mickey. Yo, let's go. Shout out to Michael Snelling. All right, let's see. Jay Bella says, best channel for TA. Thank you, Frankie. Well, she said thank you. Or I don't know why I said, I don't know if you're a girl or a boy, but with the Frankie face emoji. So it didn't say thank you, Frankie. It says thank you. That's what the emoji looks like. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on. Shout out to Genus. Shout out to you. She said shout out to me. I don't know why I keep saying she. Hopefully I'm getting these right. All right, let's Yo, Mafia Wives, GF, shout out for Frankie. Let's go. Crimson's girlfriend in that chat as well. Mrs. Candles? Mrs. Candles, you in the chat? I don't know. I feel like she's been lurking lately. But let's go ahead. Uniman, shout out to Green Day Profits. But let's continue on. So that's what Bitcoin's looking like, guys. Again, nothing really that different than yesterday. But Speaking of monthlies that are looking really bearish, let's take a look at Ethereum, guys. Oh, baby. It does have the blood diamond on the monthly. This is confirmed now, right? We were saying don't take this seriously until it's confirmed. It is confirmed, and it might not be very good. And if we are going to see a continued move down, let's talk about some of those lower prices as well as just some more local levels on Ethereum. And let me get rid of the... Actually, we'll keep the 200 week. Now, obviously, guys, I am looking at multiple volume profiles on Ethereum right now. Excuse me. Number one, this was our main volume profile that we were looking at. Broke down below the lows, came back up, perfect bearish retest on that value area low before coming back down. And I do want to kind of pull up the similar lower levels that we have on Bitcoin pulled from this area of consolidation. Shout out to Creighton C. Said, bro, you're definitely in a better mood today. Glad to see it. Shout out to Creighton C. I am in a better mood. I am in a better mood. Not completely the best mood, but I appreciate you saying that because it is true. I am in a better mood because, I'm not even going to talk about why because it's silly. It's so hard. I don't like to give things attention that don't deserve the attention. But yeah, it's just like past few days I've gotten hate on things that are just completely untrue, and I think a lot of people understand the truth now, and hopefully they do at least. And yeah, I don't mind admitting when I'm wrong, but I hate getting judged for something I just simply didn't do. But hey, that's what happens when you put your face on YouTube. People just make assumptions, like that guy that just came in and said I was calling for lower lows. Just simply not the case. And if you watch the show for more than 30 seconds, he would know that. Not that we're hating on him. He's still in chat. I know he is. And we love you, bro. And hopefully we can unhide you at some point. And we've turned haters into fans before and Mafia members. And we'll do it again. We will do it again. But shout out to Creighton C. I appreciate you so much, bro. It's obviously been a really rough week for me. But I do feel a little bit better today. So, yeah. But let's go ahead and continue on here. We never hated you. Shout out to Jessica. Yeah, not the Mafia. I just kind of got like random people who never watch my content ever come in and hate for no reason. It's wild. It's wild. I find it so funny that people on the internet think they know things. And it's like, really? Like, you don't even know these people in real life. I do. Like, trust me. I know out of anybody. And I don't know a lot of things. So it's just weird when you see random people on the internet think they know stuff. It's wild. Anyway, shout out to Dave Digital. Said, ready for that kick in the beep yet. Shout out to Dave Digital. Come on down. We got to get Dave Digital a flight down here. Shout out to Dave. All right, let's continue. Let's continue on. Killing it. Crypto said, hey, no one judged you, Frankie, for being on Foot Finder. Everyone has their kinks. Shout out to Killing It. Appreciate you, bro. I needed these laughs. Anyway, let's continue on here, right? So we rejected the value area low of our previous range as we continue down, and we do have a second area of consolidation or a second value area. Let me go ahead and label this. And here we are, right? You got your value area high, your POC, and your value area low. I think we labeled this the other day, but we'll go previous value area low, previous POC, and previous value area high. And what happened here, right? You break below your current value area, you come down, bing bong, bearish rejection, move down, and now we are kind of just playing around with this value area high POC. DV, obviously, we left, came back in, and now we are potentially losing this value area, this point of control. If we decisively lose this point of control, we could be on our way down to about 1550. Now, you guys will know, we've been looking at 1550 has been a key level of support. Even when we were coming up to, in this area of price action, we were talking about 1550, right? A very, very key level that maintains and continues to get respected. And you can kind of even see that looking at your ranges. You can see, right, once you get into this area of balance or area of value or this area where Bitcoin, Ethereum has found a fair price, you can see here that we respect this range, right, for the most part. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, right? When we came up here, over here, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, right? Even all the way back here, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, right? So this is a big area of balance, and these levels continue to get respected even in years later, right? Or maybe not years, but maybe years. Yeah, over a year later. Oh, my God. Hang on. Hold up. Yo, hang on. Dave Digital said, I'll drive. Say the word. T-minus 11 hours. Shout out to Dave Digital. Let's go. I'm going to make a big button that just says Dave on it. And then, like, when we need you in an emergency, I just hit the big button, and you just instantly start driving. Dave, I'm getting that button, bro. Shout out to Dave Digital. Thank you for the super chat. John Vucci said, I'm a CandleMafia hitman. What's up, John Vucci? Vucci. Hey, my paisan. Calm down. Thank you for being here. It was a false alarm. Shout out to John Vucci. I love you, bro. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the $2 super chat. And Golden is an absolute legend, gifting another 20 memberships. Literally, everybody in the chat is getting a membership. Call the cops on Golden. Tony D said that, but I'm saying it again. Call the cops on this guy. He's a menace. Shout out to Golden. We love you, bro. You are an absolute savage. Dave Digital with the handshake. Let's go. We'll have to order the button today. Shout out to John Vucci. And, Golden, you're an absolute savage, bro. We love you. Thank you so much for all the support recently. It means a lot. It really does. Okay, yeah, Golden Farms. Let's go. All right, let's continue on here. Chemistry Bro said, I need my inhaler. It took my breath away. Let's go. Yeah, Golden Rich. He's got that money to blow. Let's go. But, guys, let's continue on. And, so here we are. Whoops. Boom, boom. So, again, right, we're respecting this value area now. If we lose this POC, looking down to about 1550, which we actually wicked down right here, right? We wicked down right to that level here. But, again, if we can't hold this POC as support, I would look for a move down to the previous value area low. And other than that, as far as the indicators, it looks very similar to Bitcoin. Could be putting in that daily bull div. I mean, if you were able to somehow put this in at the value area low of this range, that could be a decent buying opportunity or just a decent long scalp long opportunity, depending on what the charts look like when we get down there. So there we go. That's what I'd be looking at on Ethereum. But other than that, I would still be leaning more bearish in the medium term just because your money flow looks very similar to Bitcoin, coming out on the 6-day, in the red on the 5-day, and then the 4-day is also coming out. But eventually you're going to get some kind of a bounce in here with your green dots on the higher time frames, right? The green dots indicate the noise or the ebbs and flows of the market, where the money flow indicates the trend. So if we did get those higher time frame green dots, I would look for that to give you a lackluster bounce before continuing down, right? I don't know if we're coming down to 1200, but that's what I'd be looking at on Ethereum. All right, let's see. Nikki says the Mafia is the best crew in crypto. Can't argue with that. Literally by a long shot. But let's see. Altcoins are pinned. All right, let's take a look at Cardano. Let me take a sip of the Aztec and Cactus Moss Water. And let's see. Manu said, love your show. Manu, I love you, personally. I'm saying that to your face. Shout out to Yumo. Shout out to Yumo. Shout out to you, though. I appreciate you, man. All right, let's pull up ADA, Cardano, on the Coinbase chart. Here we are. So, actually, let's pull up. Where's is the chart that I was just looking at? Bear with me, guys. Okay, we'll just look at this one. Okay, so here we are. Let's get rid of that fib. Get rid of this line. Get rid of that fib. Get rid of this line. And let's see here. Let's see. Okay. For Cardano, guys, obviously we lost this value area, bearishly retested the POC, lost it, and put in a lower low. But here's the thing. Again, I would be looking for a very similar thing here. Daily bullish divergence. The next move to the upside is likely going to be off of this daily bull div, if we get it, right? Lower lows on your price action, higher low on your momentum wave. Boom. Get a move up towards that value area low at about 31.5 cents. That could be the next level that we come up and bearishly retest. However, and I think if you do get that move up, it's going to be based off of based off of that daily bull div, right? Now, again, I wouldn't expect this to be a massive move just because of the way money flow looks like on the daily, 2-day, The VWAP on the 2-day looking to print another red dot here. Money flow is just kind of flat. So not looking for this to be the biggest move to the upside, but could be something significant, right? Or at least some kind of a measurable move, not a little like wick like this. It'll likely give you something a little bit more. But let me pull some other levels where it would be likely if we do get that move up. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm like super bullish right now. Like I'm not expecting these altcoins to rip or anything like that. But I will say, I would probably watch at this level. If you do get a move up, boom, let's make it shorts. Yeah. If that daily bull div, because you have to understand here, your 2-day bullish divergence, it's kind of hard to say. Not necessarily a bull div there. Slight bullish divergence confirmed on your 2-day. That's worth taking note of. But yeah, like even the 16 and the 12-hour, very similar to Bitcoin. These will likely show first, right? You get the lower low on your price action. Boom. That's likely where you're going to get that bounce. But if you do get a move up, I would be very cautious of this purple box. Golden Pocket 786 retracement, as well as your value area low confluence, 31.5 to 30 cents. If you do get a significant move up, I would probably be looking for a lower high at this level. So there you go. That's what I'd be looking at on Cardano. I'm going to fly through these pretty quickly, guys, because we do have to wrap up soon. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm going to Atlanta with our boy, Tony D. But let's see. Love watching you pull your fib while you analyze the markets. With you till you quit. Shout out to Multisig Dummy. Let's go. Shout out to Multisig. Tony D says, permission to post very important poll. Permission granted, Tony D. Let's see it. I'm kind of worried about that, but we'll see. Dump over the weekend, potentially. We do have a blood diamond on the daily. What should Tony D get for dinner? Taco Bell, a chicken quesadilla from Taco Bell, or fast food, Taco Bell. I mean, I don't know what you're doing with a chicken quesadilla, bro. Crunchwrap Supreme or get out of my face. I mean, I don't know. I'm kidding. I eat everything at Taco Bell. I don't really have a favorite. But yeah, shout out. Oh, chicken quesadilla. See, I'm wrong. Everyone else likes chicken quesadilla, but what if Crunchwrap was an option? Fighting words. Shout out to Tony D. All right, you arm yourself with a chicken quesadilla, and I'll arm myself with a Crunchwrap Supreme, and we'll like fight with them, I guess. I don't know. Shout out to Tony D. Let's go. Let's see. Okay. Not fair. Crunchwraps are dense. Hey, not my fault. Not my fault. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and continue on here. XRP is the next coin. Let's take a look at the Binance Tether US. Value area. Oh, JCasp in the house. Jason, what's going on, bro? Thank you for being. Yo, Taco Bell is my weakness. Yo, Jason be ripped up like Rambo, though. That's wild, bro. Shout out to Jason Casper, dude. Thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you. And yeah, Taco Bell's my weakness, too. I'm not going to lie. I feel like everybody eats Taco Bell, and they say, bro, thank you for that super chat, bro. That's $100. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yo, I like Taco Bell. I eat Taco Bell, and I feel it's like it feels the least unhealthy out of all the fast food for some reason. I know it's like barely considered meat. Like their meat is like one molecule off of rubber. But like, why does it feel a little healthier? I don't know. I feel like Taco Bell's like the one fast food that doesn't really hurt my stomach, and I feel like that's the opposite of everyone else's experience. I don't know. But shout out to Jason. Bro, thank you for that super chat, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Let's see. Crypto Billy says alts tonight. Toe, knee, D. Yo, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, man, that'd be sick. If I could find like a coin that was named by one of those, I would have just done the random TA on it. Let's see. The only one you can trust is you. Shout out to Parteef. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. Let's see. Shout out to Jason for another super chat. He says, I haven't eaten Taco Bell since February 21, 2018. I remember the date. Yo, no way. Why do I, like, he's not, this is a true thing. Like, he didn't just make this up. I feel like there's no way he made that up that fast. This is true. I hope she's still thinking of me. Shout out to Jason. Dude, yeah, that's, yeah, I'm not going to lie. If I cut off, hey, bro, it's paying off, though. I'll tell you that much. Jason's ripped up like Rambo. He don't need no Taco Bell anymore. But, yeah, bro, that's funny. I would remember the date, too. I'd just be like, this is the last crunch wrap I'll ever have. And I'll miss you dearly, my friend. That's too funny. Shout out to Jason, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, man. I really do appreciate you. Yeah, Jason. Yeah, was that when you? Yeah, that was probably when he started growing his own food. He's like, I don't need this. I can just grow it at my house. Savage. Love it. He's actually got a legit setup out there. He's got like a real homestead. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. But yeah, thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you. But let's continue on here with XRP. Now, obviously, as you guys know, we've been looking at XRP for quite a while. And, yeah, there's really not much to talk about here on XRP. As you guys know, we were basically not expecting too much, kind of action out of XRP until we broke above this value area high. And if we were unable to break above that value area high, we were looking for a move down to the value area low. And kind of the same thing applies here, right? Like, we were expecting it to be pretty lackluster until we broke this high, and what do? Barely moved, and we're still barely moving. So, I will say this. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. Yeah. Let's see, 1 hour. Yeah, you got the 1 hour bull div on a lot of this stuff, but I don't really like longing against the yellow X's. But you do have a confirmed 1 hour bull div. Money flow slightly coming up here, but nothing really that interesting. This looks boring. This still looks boring. Like, I would keep my same sentiment for XRP. Like, this thing looks boring as all get out until we break this high, right? Or if we come down and break this low. But other than that, like, due to the laws of the volume profile, you could expect a potential visit to your value area low eventually, but it does look like we're probably going to be sitting here waiting for some pretty uneventful price action. So, other than that, daily red dot confirmed. You could look for the daily bull div. However, let me see something here. Yeah, I would maybe look for a bounce. Hard to say. I would look for the daily bull div to either come in within this blue box, or let me pull from this wonky scam wick. Yeah, I would look for a bull div into one of these levels. Kind of close together. Like, you could kind of just look for it to come in, anywhere in this value area for the most part. But yeah, I would look for a potential bull div into one of these levels here, right? If you put a lower low into this box or a lower low into this box, and you get that daily bullish divergence, that could be where you get another bounce. But again, I don't know. Like, I'm still not expecting it to be anything crazy until you crack that value area high. You may just kind of get some turbulence off that daily bull div before continuing down to the value area low. Because you have to remember, if Bitcoin is going to be, if Bitcoin's going to be more bearish, right? Like, they call it Rectember, right? Or, September is typically a bearish month for Bitcoin. We have the monthly red dot with that tiny little trigger wave. We have the blood diamond on Ethereum, right? There's a lot of bearish signals. We're below the 200-week moving average. We bearishly retested the macro value area high, which could make us fill that whole gap or that whole range all the way, like, almost back down to the lows, close to 20 to 19K. If that is going to be kind of our sentiment on Bitcoin, you have to assume that the altcoins are going to follow suit. So I would expect, I would be sideways bearish on XRP. Maybe you could look for those daily bull divs for a bounce, but other than that, I would be bearish or, boring/bearish for XRP here. All right, let's continue on here. Like I said, we're going to have to get to these giveaways very, very quickly. But let's take a look at Caspa. What happened here? Casp. Come on. There we go. All right, KuCoin. Let's take a look. Okay, well, I'm going to leave this line here because I think it could still be. This was when we were talking about Dave's trade. Dave told us that he was Creighton C with the $50 super chat. Let's go. Shout out to Creighton. Shout out to you, bro. He says, How is the bell not healthy? Lettuce and tomatoes, guac, protein, kind of. It's all veggies and protein, super healthy. It's like also almost vegan. I love that. It's also like almost vegan. I mean, it's basically Beyond Meat, cheese and calcium. It's basically Beyond Meat, cheese and calcium. It's perfect. Great for workouts and diets. Shout out to Creighton C. I almost don't disagree with you. Like, nothing's fried, right? I think that's what they say. Like, it's the healthiest fast food because nothing's fried. Potentially. I mean, maybe a Band-Aid gifting 50 memberships. Dude, what is going on right now? Dude, is this like an organized thing? Shout out to maybe a Band-Aid gifting 50 Frankie Candles memberships. I don't know what's going on. Maybe a Band-Aid Golden, Creighton C, Jason Casper. Everybody's just super chatting right now. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are nuts. I had a rough week. This is crazy. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, Creighton, I would have to agree. It's not fried. It's protein. Yeah, you're right. Creighton's right. I'm pinning that, bro. Can I pin this? No, I can't pin it. I almost banned you, Creighton. That was good. I didn't. But yeah, guys, shout out to you guys. Everybody getting the memberships. Let's go. Wow, what amazing support. For real, Mickey. For real. You guys are the best. Maybe a Band-Aid. Jason, Golden, everybody. Creighton, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you guys. This is wild. Unbelievable. Dude, what? I think we got over 50 memberships. Maybe a Band-Aid said, landed a 10K 25X long on Cyber from $8 to $16. Shout out to maybe a Band-Aid. Yo, that is savage, bro. Good for you, maybe a Band-Aid. Let's go. Congrats, bro. Let's go. That's what I like to hear, bro. Crushing the trades. Let's see. Yo, Jason again in that. Bro, Jason, shout out to you, bro. Guys, go check out Jason's. Go check out Jason Casper's channel, bro. He says, Frankie, I hope you use all these super chats to buy some Taco Bell. Me and Tony D. So Tony D, we're going to. I guess we're not going to Atlanta anymore. We're going to Taco Bell, and we're just gonna clean them out. And we're gonna tell them. We're gonna tell them the Mafia sent us, and we're here for all the food. And we're gonna pull out a big wad of super chat cash, and we're gonna buy it all. Shout out to you guys, Jason. I appreciate you, bro. For real, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Can we go to Cookout, please? We could go to Cookout, but that kind of ruins the whole Taco Bell thing. But shout out to Tony D. All right, let's go ahead. I gotta wrap up this. I gotta wrap up Caspa. We gotta call the giveaway winners, and then we're gonna get out of here. So let's do it. So yesterday, guys, Dave was telling us that he was in a short from this Head and Shoulders on the daily for Caspa, and we were saying like, hey, I don't hate that, Dave. I don't hate that because although you do have snake eyes here on your daily. Money flow coming back up, but you could easily be getting a fake out into the green before rolling back over, into the red. And if you do wind up getting it back into the red here, and this is the start of a bigger move down, Dave, you might have shorted at the perfect time. Well, I guess the perfect time would be from up here. But technically, why is everybody at my house right now? What is going? Oh, it's Mrs. Candles, guys. It's Mrs. Candles. Ready? I'm going to call her name as soon as she opens the door. Hold up. Mrs. Candles! Mrs. Candles! I see you. She can't hear me. I don't know how she would hear me from. Oh, she just waved at me. No way she did hear me. Let's go. Shout out to Mrs. Candles. Hang on. Hi, Mrs. Candles. Say hi to the Mafia. Okay. Anyway, let's continue on here. We did Caspa yesterday. I will say fresh green dot printing. You do have those snake eyes, which can sometimes give you a pretty decent bounce, which is why we drew this way. Because you are at the value area low, which obviously is going to be a level of support. You don't want to get super bearish as you enter or as you're pushing into a key level of support. But if you do get the bounce, because of the way this money flow looks, I would expect it to be, you guessed it, a lackluster bounce before rolling back over and coming back to the downside, which is probably what I said when I drew this line originally. But where can we expect that lower high to come in? If you do get a bounce off the value area low and you do get a retracement up, where are we likely to reject from? Well, let's pull this local Fibonacci retracement level from this high all the way to this low. Not the best confluence here. I'd like to see it a bit closer. Let's go down to the 4 hour and see if there's maybe from this high. That is a little bit better. I like this level better. Let's pull this as a purple box. Boom. And there we go, right? So if we do get a bounce, this will kind of be the big area I would look for a rejection at. A little boom before rolling back over. That's kind of what I would look for. But other than that, Dave, I'm hoping this short plays out for you. So I'd be careful of the turbulence. I mean, you got a fresh 4-hour green dot printing as well. Let's see, 1-hour bull div like everything else. Nah, not really. No 2-hour bull div. Yeah, I would just look for some turbulence, but I think if this money flow prevails, yeah, daily coming out. Not enough information on the 2-day. 16-hour, pretty fresh crossover. Yeah, I do think you could potentially come down here. I would just be careful of the short-term bounces off the value area low. And yeah, that's kind of what I would look for. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. A lot of things look very similar right now. A lot of things look the same. But there you guys go. Why Frankie isn't selling baked ziti? Baked ziti scented candles is beyond me. Yo, who said that? Crespo Crypto. Guys, why you guys come up with better ideas than I do? But I can't just steal your ideas and then put them in the merch store. So I'm just gonna have to let that one go, or I have to give you like a royalty. Every baked ziti scented candle we sell, you get a fresh dish of baked ziti. Shout out to Crespo Crypto. But guys, like I said, tonight's going to be a little bit of a shorter live stream, so that is going to be the last altcoin that we do. But we are going to. Mickey Snelling said BTC going to dump in a minute. I can feel it, Mickey. If you're right, we'll give you an automatic giveaway win. I don't know. Shout out to Mickey Snelling. But guys, we're going to go ahead and spin that wheel of pain and pleasure. How many likes did we get? I doubt 550. Friday is our slow day. Oh, 342 likes. I didn't think it was going to be that slow, but that's okay. Let me go ahead and pull up the wheel of pain and pleasure. That's okay. I could use a light week of giveaways because I've already given away all my money. So I'm actually borrowing money from Tony D to give away to you guys because we already gave away all my money. Do you feel the dump coming? Shout out to Bro Tip. Blood diamond emoji. Let's go. Let's see. It's a holiday weekend. Yeah. That's the thing is, like, I would actually argue. I'm not saying that it can't dump. But, a holiday weekend, I would argue is going to be even lower volume than it typically is, which could actually save your butt, right? Because if we're looking, at least over the weekend, right? I'm not saying it's going to stop us from dumping for good. But as you guys know, that daily blood diamond, right, on the Heikinashi candles. You guys want to remember Market Cipher was designed for Heikinashi candles. So, this blood diamond, it might kind of save you the fact that we have a holiday weekend, because if this was like a Monday or like a Tuesday, like this would likely play out a lot, right? Because there's a lot of volume. Oh wait, hang on, Mrs. Candles. I can't say this live. Let me turn this off. Can you get my... Oh, no, I didn't hit the button. Oh, God. Anyway, here we go. But yeah, the holiday weekend, if it's super low volume, this blood diamond might not play out like you would expect. DZ's Peanuts says, shout out to Frank. Shout out to my boy DZ and his boy, DZ's Peanuts. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate you. No, not now, Mrs. Candles. Come on, you're embarrassing me. You made a gesture. Chemistry Bro said, go for 8:30, Tony T. Yeah, we're running a little bit late here. Chemistry Bro says, you made the gesture anyway. That had me laughing. Yeah. Oh, God. Monday, the countries that don't celebrate the holiday are going to be at their desk. Good point, Bro Tip, especially in crypto. Fun fact. Frankie can't do TA without a cheese roll-up from Taco Bell or inhaler. It's how he starts every morning. It's a weird ritual. Let's see. What's that, guys? Oh, my God. Look behind you. I don't know what that was. It was super scary, though. You guys should... I don't know what that was. But anyway, guys, if we do have that low volume over the holiday weekend, we could wind up seeing this blood diamond not really play out as much as we would think. Oh, no! Mrs. Candles just revealed herself? Guys, did Mrs. Candles just reveal herself? She just said she thought she went on the camera. Oh, my God. You're going to be doxxed. You're going to be doxxed to everybody. It's a slow stream. It's a slow stream. There's not like a million people in here right now. Not that we ever do. No, she didn't. Okay, you're safe. You're safe. Jerome Jerome Powell Tocrum says that's a pretty hand. You got pretty hands, Mrs. Candles. How do they smell today? Can I see? Let me see here. Oh, second day of no scent. I don't like that. Your hands should always smell like something, I feel like. But anyway, no, we saw her shoulder only. Oh, Mrs. Candles, stop revealing yourself. Oh, first she shows a little hand. Now she's showing a little bit of shoulder. Come on, hairy hand. Oh my God, this dude. Okay. But anyway, guys, that low volume could maybe make this Blood Diamond not play out as much as you would think. Holiday weekends can be a little bit weird though. But let's go ahead and pull up that wheel of pain and pleasure. Here we go. We got 3 spins. If we get to 400, I'll spin the wheel 5 times. Let's see those Mrs. Candles calves. Mrs. Candles got some pretty nice calves, not going to lie. She has muscles. Nice arm. Ooh, Mrs. Candle's been working out. DZ has a nice arm. Shout out to V-Slim. Dude, I don't know why you guys think this is DZ. It's definitely not. I swear. All right, need some air. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Wait, Mrs. Candles, you got to help us do the giveaway. We're doing it right now. Oh, here you go. Here's a pen. Her hand will be an emoji one day. Yeah, we should make a Mrs. Candles hand emoji. Oh, she needs a paper too.
This is not the giveaway.
No, we're doing the spins and then we're doing the giveaway. Her hand, yeah. Put a ring on it. No, well, we gotta add a second hand emoji. It's got to be the ring emoji and the ring hand emoji and the non-ring hand emoji. Send a pic of her hand. Oh, you want to make it her actual hand? Like real life hand emoji? I learned how to make silicone molds in the last month, Frankie. Plan to make a mold of your logo. 3D prints I made soon. And then you can use the molds to pour candles. Oh, chemistry, bro. Chemistry, bro. Dude, that would be fire, dude. That would be fire. Oh, Mrs. Candles is blowing out the candle. Guys, I did not blow out the candle. Mrs. Candles did. Oh my God, that's so hot. Okay. Let's, all right, how many spins we got? Oh, God, I already spun it 6 times. We didn't even get 400 likes. This is a mess, guys. I'm sorry. I had a rough week. It is September 1st. New month, new me. 1, 2, 3 giveaways. Add it to the list. Mods, the candle gods shake their heads in disappointment, Mrs. Candles. She said it stinks. Does Mrs. Candles have a Frankie Candles tattoo? She doesn't. Shout out to Dylan, who does, though. Shout out to Dylan. I got to hit him up. I never answered his Discord message. Dylan, if you're out there, I'm going to answer you right now when I end the stream. Mrs. Candles is the guy from Inspector Gadget where you never see his face. Yo, I'm not shocked. This is my favorite part of every single day. Now she's lighting it again. All right, let me go ahead and let me pull up the comment picker. Mods, Kembro or somebody, do you guys know what the video what video we are pulling the 15 giveaways? Thank you, Tyler. Do you know what video it is going to be? No way. Is it dumping? Is Mickey right? Oh, it's coming down a little bit, Mickey. Not going to lie. Oh, it's the Sui video. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and pull that up really quick. Mrs. Candles is the secretary for Powerpuff Girls. Dude, you guys are killing me. Dave Digital says, Mrs. Candles, Frankie wants to know if you'll come on camera for a secret proposal. Dave! If I had the Dave button, I would hit it right now, Dave. Oh, she was watching. I knew she was watching. Yeah, she said she saw it last night, and she thought it was a little bit awkward, so she doesn't want to do it. Tyler says, the video where you admit to being the founder of Sui pumping and dumping. Yo, Tyler, bro. Yeah, if you guys don't know, there's some wacko, some absolute lunatic on Twitter. And I don't mean that in a hateful way. I just mean that because he's just talking about nonsensical things. He thinks I'm like the creator of Suey or something, and he thinks I'm like pump and dumping Suey, which is hilarious. That is from today. Don't trick my Aztecian cactus moss water, Mrs. Candles. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Just so you guys know, I have no part in any coin ever. I've never even been on the team of a coin. I simply trade. I have nothing to do with ever creating a coin. And just so you guys know, if I ever get the opportunity, if I ever get the opportunity to create a coin, I simply would never do it. I could get approached with the best. I could get approached with the best opportunity. Hey man, you're gonna make a coin. It's gonna be Frankie Candle's coin or a Bing Bong token. Never in a million years would I ever do any of that. It's just too much, because even if it was legit and like super good with great tech, like I just feel like there's very few ways for that to go right. So I just never would do that. But these guys think that I'm the creator of Suey, which is wild. But hey, it's kind of flattering that they think I'm like this, like, they think I do that. That's wild. I mean, I'd be a full-time content creator, trader, also helping out with a lot of other stuff, and also running Suey. So yeah. Anyway, pretty funny. It's really funny to watch people like make all these connections and be like, if you look at this tweet, this is funny. Let me say this. He said, if you look at this tweet, I'm not even going to shout out his thing because I don't want to give him attention. But I'm sure you guys probably know it's a kind of a big account. But he goes, if you look at this tweet from May 13th or whatever, you could see he started his heist or whatever he said. And it was literally a Twitter post that said, if you could invest in Pepe or Suey, which one would you pick? So it's wild, guys. I kind of want to say the account name because I want you guys to see it because it's hilarious, but I don't want to bring him attention. But anyway, pretty funny. But what I will say is I did make a Suey video that was pretty awesome. So you guys can. I know. I've just been. Yeah, Tony D. We're gonna be late, bro. But anyway, let me go ahead and. Oh, that's suspicious. Okay, let's see. Filter duplicate users. Boom. Boom.
Is it all crypto? All 15?
Yes. Okay, here we go. Who said that? Tyler, dude, you're making me laugh. I can't get rid of all these ads. It's really annoying. I can only X out some of them. Okay, so here we go, guys. We got 15 crypto winners coming in hot right now. Let's see. Frankie, just admit that Mrs. Candles is a shapeshifter. There's the Jess form, the DZ form, the Aztecian cactus polymer form. Yo. We never know which one we're going to get. Shout out to Chemistry, bro. That's good, bro. I love that. Rob the Crypto Snob, what is going on? He says 15 winners of 3X bags of ADA. Thank you for that, Rob. I appreciate you. And here we go. Winner number 1. Mrs. Candles is who the crazy plane lady saw. Yes, Sigs over Glocks. What is going on? Shout out to him. He's in here a lot. Actually, I haven't seen him in chat in a while, but shout out to him. I think he's won before. Shout out to Sigs over Glocks. Says Aztecian cactus mosswater represent. Shout out to you, bro. And he says Sigs over Glocks. I like Sigs, but I'm just going to say M&P for the win. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding, guys. Well, not really, but I do like Sigs over Glocks for sure. But I do like Glocks too. Not really, though. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on here. Shout out to Sigs over Glock. I appreciate you for showing support, bro. Aztecian cactus moss water for the win. Represent. You get a free bag of crypto. Go ahead and hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section and claim your free prize. Yeah, Mrs. Candle's getting out of control here. All right, here we go. RZB says Frankie the GOAT. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to RZB. Actually stands for Rare Zebra Brand. I don't know what that exactly means, but shout out to him. I talked to him earlier. He said that's what his name stands for. Shout out to you. I'm not the GOAT. You're the GOAT. Shout out to RZB. Hit that free Discord and go to the giveaway section to claim your free giveaway. It's going to be a bag of ADA. Shout out to you, bro. Next winner. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Crazy Eye. Shout out to ASM Protocol. Or he says ASM. No, that's. I don't think that's a bot. Tyler, make the call. I don't think he's a bot. I don't know either. Tyler usually shuts him down.
Come on. Bot. He thinks it's a bot.
He thinks it's a bot. All right, next winner. Next winner. Here we go. Who's it going to be? F. That's got to be real, right?
Oh my god.
Frankie is the crypto father. Bow peasants. Shout out to Sean Perry. Shout out to you, bro. F. Shout out to F. Is this real or is this a bot? Tyler, let me know. It's a bot. He thinks it's a bot.
Who thinks it's a bot?
Who we hearing in the background?
Tyler says bot.
OM Duke. That is Mrs. Candles that you're hearing. It's a bot. Okay, so here we go. One more. Bada bing.
You gotta scroll up. Sorry.
Ruru says Asta Pasta. Shout out to you, Ruru. Not to be confused with Riri. Shout out to Rihanna. But Ruru, shout out to you. Asta Pasta. I say bing bong. You're getting some free crypto. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section to claim your free prize. Next winner. What are we on, Mrs. Candles?
I think number 4, but Tyler's probably gonna say I'm wrong.
Yeah, number 4. Yeah, Mrs. Candles. Who is this? This is J Khaki Crypto. I actually learned how to say his name today in the premium Discord. I was saying it all wrong. It's J Khaki Crypto. He says his last name is khaki like the pants. That's actually not a bit. That actually did happen in the premium Discord today. But shout out to J Khaki Crypto. Thank you for being in the premium Discord, bro. And also, thank you for leaving a nice comment. We're going to send you a free bag of crypto. Not only are you getting the trade setups, but you're also just getting free crypto. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. He says, there's that Sunday sauce. Thank you for all you do, Mr. Candles. And no problem, bro. You don't got to thank me. I get to do this every day, and I absolutely love it. DZ's Peanuts says, everyone is a bot beside me and Crypto Billy. Shout out to DZ's Peanuts. I know Crypto Billy's not a bot. That is a fact. I've touched him, shook his hand before. I've just his hand, guys. Yeah. Next one. Yeah. We gotta hurry up. All right, next winner. Here we go.
You got time out. Ready?
Next winner. Who's it gonna be?
Go faster.
Trust Crypto says Frankie 2024. I would love to run for president, but I actually don't know why people run for president. Especially rich people. Why are you running for president? You're rich. Who wants that responsibility or that stress? Shout out to Trust Crypto. I appreciate you, bro. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section to win your free crypto. Let's get it. Next winner. TC's Peanuts. Nico. Shout out to Nico. Says Asta Pasta. That's a common. What do you call it? A common comment on these videos. Shout out to Nico. We're gonna send you a free bag of Cardano. I appreciate you for watching, bro. Hit that free Discord, go to the giveaway section, and hit the button that says, I recently won a giveaway, and we'll give you free crypto. Believe it or not, it's a real thing. You just click that button, and you get free crypto. It's pretty wild. Next winner, Creighton C. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Said, Billy, just point on the doll and tell us where he touched you. Crypto Billy, point to the right thing. Don't lie to the people. Let them know. Too funny. Shout out to Creighton C, bro. You're killing me. Shout out to Random. You are randomly going to get a bag of Cardano, bro. I appreciate you for watching the channel. Hit notes with a bing bong candle fire emoji. We're going to give you a free bag of ADA. Hit that free Discord. Click the button in the giveaway section that says, I recently won a giveaway. And we'll give you free crypto. Sounds like a scam, but it's not. He super chatted $4.99 and we'll get a bag of ADA of $3. Shout out to Crypto 101. I actually don't know how much the Tony D, what are the estimated values of these ADA bags? Dave Digital said, do it slowly, Billy. Yeah, yo, shout out to Dave Digital. Somebody call the cops on Dave. I love Dave. Always pushing the boundaries here on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel, but he's the only one that's allowed. He's the only one that pushes the boundaries and we don't get mad. He's special. But shout out to GTA or Grand Theft Auto. Says, stay blessed, Frankie. GTA, you stay blessed and don't get 5 stars. It's not fun. But shout out to you, bro. We're going to give you a free bag of ADA. You stay blessed as well, bro. I appreciate you for watching the channel. Next winner. Here we go. Depends on how many winners. Sometimes $7, sometimes $15, sometimes $20. F.U. Yo, let's go. F.U. Gensler. Shout out to you, bro. He says, Suey, security? Let's go. Shout out to F.U. Gensler. I love that avatar name. I love your avatar and your actual username. Go ahead and hit that free Discord and get a bag of free Cardano. Let's see. GTA in the chat. What is going on, man? Congrats on the win. Said 5 stars is the most fun, though. That's right. That's right. It's hard, but it's the most fun. Shout out to GTA. Let's go. Congrats on winning, bro. Let's get it. Next winner. Here we go. Hardy Boys fan says, bing bong, 100. Let's go. Shout out to you guys. I guess that's one guy. Maybe 2 guys. I don't know. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for watching the channel. Hit that free Discord. Get your free bag of Cardano, which might be worth $3, $7, $15, or $20. We don't know. So shout out to you guys. Thank you for watching the channel. Enjoy your free crypto. Let's see. Okay. Next winner. Jake Harris says Sui to the moon. I say Jake Harris to the free Discord to claim your free bag of Cardano. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for watching the channel. And hit that free Discord to get your free Cardano. Hasta pasta. Frank Candles out. Bing bong. Next winner. Here we go. Hey, I remember those books. Superman socks. Oh, I almost put my foot on camera, and I just realized I don't even have any shoes or socks on, and I'm not about to reveal the Frankie Candles toes for free, guys. Come on. We charge for that. But anyway, Superman socks. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the fire emoji. And hit that free Discord for some free crypto. Let's see. Dang, man, I'm a winner, I promise. Shout out to Crypto Cockatoo. Shout out to you, bro. Sir Crypto the Third. Sir Crypto the Third says LFG. Shout out to you, bro. Hit that free Discord. We're going to give you some free Cardano. Yeah, shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you. Mrs. Candles is not... I'm embarrassing Mrs. Candles, guys. It's great. It's my passion to embarrass her. Let's see. Benjamin Evans, what is going on, bro? Says, gotta love quality every time. I appreciate that, bro. We're going to send you some free Cardano. You were nice to me, so I'm going to be nice to you. And we're going to send you some free crypto. I appreciate you, Benjamin. Thank you for being here. You've been here for quite some time. And you are the second to last winner. Here is the last winner. Frankie is a I guess legend. Discuss. I don't know. Shout out to Danielson. But last winner, last but not least, who's it going to be? Jesse Reeves. Shout out to you, bro. He says, bing bong. No, let me call her Jessie.
That's weird. I didn't like that.
Shout out to Jess Reeves. I appreciate you watching the channel. Bing bong. Heart emoji. I love you. Oh, no. What?
You called her a bro. What if it's not a bro?
I don't know. There's like a 97% chance that it's a guy.
Hey!
It is.
I'm offended.
Why?
And Captain Kirk should be offended too.
Well, no. You guys are part of the super, super small percentage that is our viewers.
Caravan, no.
Crimson's girlfriend.
Yeah, that's...
No, I'm not. I know we have female kids. Oh, she's here. I'm a girl. Let's go. Wait, I just said she, though. That's weird. Yeah, I did read that. I did read that at first as Jessie for some reason. I don't know why, which is more unisex than Jess, I feel like. Jess is like 9 out of 10 times a girl. I'm going to get canceled. Shout out to Jess. Thank you, Jess Reeves. We now know you're a girl. We should have known. I mean, you had the pink circle. It's like all the hints were there. I'm in trouble with Mrs. Candles now, who's, interestingly enough, her name is very similar to yours. Mrs. Candle's name is Jess, too. So shout out to all the Jesses out there, guys. And Jessica, our female CandleMafia representative. All the girls, put some kind of pink thing in chat to let us know you're a girl. Keep it G-rated. Jessica Candles. Yeah, let me know all the girls that are in here. Throw some pink up in the chat for all the girls. LFG, yeah, oh my, yeah, let's go. We got a good amount because the statistics do say that, wow, you guys are really creative with these pink things. Polygon, Crimson's girlfriend, let's go. I love this. Sudeep, let's go. Shout out to Sudeep. Nikki, shout out to Nikki. Sarah, oh my God, the girls are showing face right now. Careful with that one. V-Slim, shout out to you, bro. Melissa, Z, oh my God, we have way more girls than I thought. Mrs. Candles throwing in a heart, let's go. Petra, let's go. Yo, okay, girls are representing in the Mafia. Let's go.
You almost saw an apology.
I apologize. I don't apologize. I didn't do anything wrong.
You called Jess a bro. And
Oh.
You said 97% of the people in here are not girls.
Jess, I'm sorry. I assumed that. But 99% of the people here are guys. That's a statistic. I can look at it on the YouTube channel.
Okay, but you're offending all of us.
No, you guys are rare. That's a good thing.
You
listen, Bitcoin gets more valuable the rarer it becomes. Every time there's a Bitcoin halving, it causes a supply shock. The harder it is to mine Bitcoin, the less Bitcoin there is, making it more rare, making it more valuable. So the CandleMafia females out there are rare and very, very valuable. And with all that being said, guys, that's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. Shout out to the female CandleMafia army. I appreciate all of you guys for being here and the rest of the CandleMafia. As always, Crypto Cockatoo. I just saw a chat pop in. I love that name. The word cockatoo is so funny to say. Just so fun to say. But anyway, guys, that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. I'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to my boy Deezy's Peanuts. I mean, Mrs. Candles. I mean, Deezy. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
What we got?
Close, I whittled them down, sticking to them by sticking around. The gang online, Iwo Jima got one flag and it's sticking the ground, setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles and press of the watch. We play at the levels of Letterman jocks. Pins on the jacket, the man's abundant. The point of the road was banned and rugged. Hushing, I'm applying no pants in London. The products are not being scared of some judgment. Gotta stay in the cut you off if you ain't making the cut. Couldn't tell you who the hell is behind us. You start to forget when you stay in the front of it's up. And it's up for grabs, no remorse of who I'm taking it from. Numbers I give on my scoreboard is the only form of us staying in touch, that's saying enough. It's time to receive for all of the favors I've done. Too late for y'all to switch teams, everybody getting big leagues. Product flying out the shelf, what's in store for us? Known to hit a hole in one, look at the crowd and shoulder shrug. Shots are limited, I'm scared mango with the golden gun. Posted up, ready for whatever, boy, you know what's up. Time's close, I whittled them down, sticking to them by sticking around. The gang online, Iwo Jima got one flag and it's sticking the ground, setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles and press of the watch. We play at the levels of Letterman jocks. Shout out to Steve. The boy getting love from the harsh critics. Strauss hit me bi-weekly to tell me keep taking it further. You aren't finished and I gotta listen. Ain't he son of believing and see that I'm actually breathing and doing it real time. Love to pull an idea out thin air, act on it and profit in real life. If we not aligned, don't present me a dotted line. Yeah, I'm a QB, but I ain't handing out nothing for someone to monetize. And it goes to the birds too. Can't give it a time of a dollar, so cut her eyes. They get exhale for they had the potential to be my ex. I know how to plays, I'm a seasoned vet. Yeah. Always showing up, known to hit a hole in one. Look at the crowd and shoulder shrug. Shots are limited, I'm scared mango with the golden gun. Posted up, ready for whoever, boy, you know what's up. Time's close, I whittled them down, sticking to them by sticking around. The gang online, Iwo Jima got one flag and it's sticking the ground, setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles and press of the watch. We play at the levels of Letterman jocks. Time's close, I whittled them down, sticking to them by sticking around. The gang all out, Iwo Jima got one flag. Yeah.
Hey guys, check this out. Hopefully you guys can hear this. I showed this to the premium Discord. You guys might have seen this. I don't know if we put this out as a YouTube short, I think maybe, but I think you guys will get a kick out of this.
If I pretend to blow like a horn, I'm really afraid to go like this with my hands. That's not gonna be good. That's gonna get memed in 2 seconds.
Jesus Christ, cut!
Beep!
What's wrong with you?
So, is my hat crooked?
No, well, maybe.
Scroll down. Scroll down. Get it? Makes sense. Gotta make the dollars make sense. Okay.
Jeez, Frank, you're a real riot.
Scroll back. Scroll back. Or niches. I like niches. Hit flat the mambada.
And that's me and Tony D trying to do a pre-recorded video. It's always a bunch of shenanigans. I actually have another one for you guys to watch. I don't know if you guys, I don't think we posted that one. Low-key, that horn joke, guys, that's serious like PTSD for me. I'm like, I just want to blow a horn like, and I just don't want to put my hands like that because it's going to get memed. And it just it doesn't look good. Nope, not good. But hang on, we got another one for you. Just some bloopers here from, I think this was from the Suey video that you guys just liked to win these giveaways. Go ahead and check this one out.
Scroll down. Scroll up. Though luck zuck any. Wait, what?
It's kind of cringy for me to watch.
Scroll back. These water puns are getting me. I wish I had like a big diamond chain on. I was like, water. They say water for diamonds because they're clear. Anyway, scroll on. Talk about a killer whale. Make that booty work, boot, boot. You know that song? Booty work, boot, 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 booty work. Let me see that booty work. Water work. Is it Chang or Chang? Scroll back. So please like and subscribe. Scroll down.
Well, guys, there you go. There's some bloopers from the Suey video. Low-key, that Suey chain that the editors put on me is like low-key fire. That thing looks dope as a pennant. But guys, with all that being said, that's all the time I really got. Interesting Frankie fake out. We never showed bloopers. Maybe that's a new thing. We show our weekly bloopers on Friday of the video that you watch on Sunday. No Sunday sauce video this week, guys. Obviously, this was not a normal week for me, but we will be getting back to the normal schedule on Tuesday next week after the holiday weekend, guys. Hopefully, we can get everything back to complete normalcy here. But with all that being said, I'll see you next time. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed those bloopers. They are on the YouTube channel as YouTube Shorts, so go check those out. Drop a like on those. And with all that being said, I'll see you on Tuesday, same place, same time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATP. Shout out to my boy, Deezy's Peanuts. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, you know, on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up.